They're instructing him. They're giving him very specific orders to shut the vehicle off and open that driver's side door, but he is not listening. He's doing all the talking right now.
Well, apparently to the scanner chatter they're listening to right now at our desk, there may be a baby in that vehicle. The suspect may be lying, but the deputies are asking him to roll down all the windows. They want to check on that. So his agitation, we don't know if that's reportable or not, but.
Well, that would be definitively the most nightmarish scenario you could think of for these deputies in this particular situation. I mean, there's virtually nothing that would give these guys second thought in terms of using force if this guy does anything dangerous or poses a threat to either the residents in this neighborhood or those deputies, except for the possibility of a child in the rear seat there. With a child or any even inclination of a child in the back seat, until they know for sure that that back seat is cleared, and that's probably unlikely at this point until they clear the vehicle, they are going to cheat. They're going to treat this with kid glove care from here on out.
What is that? Is that the child?
And Chris, is this a female or male occupant driving?
I can't tell. It looks like a man. Rob, is that a man? It's a baby in a man's arms. That is a baby in his arms. That is a baby in his arms. And how did that baby get to the front seat is my sudden question. Was he driving like that with a baby just sitting in the passenger seat or on his lap the whole time? I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine. But it appears to be, we'll see here. We'll have a really clear view here in a second. That appears to be a small infant in his arms. It's a woman. Is it a woman or a man? I can't tell. It's a male. Well, either way, the suspect is stepping out of the vehicle from showing both hands. Now
someone in the back seat.
There is somebody in the back seat. There is somebody in the back seat.
Dear.
The passenger has now opened up the driver's side door and the back seat. You just can't believe that that person has just led the LA County Sheriff's Department on a wild and dangerous pursuit in the middle of rush hour with a baby in that vehicle and other people inside of that car. This is just incredible, and hopefully he cooperates from here on out. This is just incredible.
Yeah, these are surprises. We're often surprised on what gets out of these vehicles at the end of pursuit, and it goes to show you never know. And that's why they always have to handle it where they have to be prepared for any possibility. This is one of those pursuits where the unexpected is happening from one moment to the next.
No kidding.
Right. I mean, look at this.
Wow.
This is giving me so much agita, guys. They cannot see his hands. Is he reaching for a baby or is he reaching for a gun?
It looks like he was hugging the person in the hugging the person in the back seat.
They have no idea.
It puts them in such a precarious situation.
This is the worst. This is the worst situation I can imagine in this scenario.
Oh my goodness.
They are pretty much handcuffed on how they could approach this. If it does suddenly turn violent, they have a really almost impossible situation to deal with, knowing that there is an infant child that is in harm's way.
Oh, here comes the person in the back seat with the baby.
Here comes a woman out of the back seat with child, driver stepping out of the vehicle, and now, this is not what they want to see here. This is not what they want to see.
Well, it sounds like
it is a high. This is a very intense moment with a lot of real life emotions and drama playing out here. But now you can see the woman coming towards those officers with child. Whether she was a willing participant or not, they will figure it out very quickly. They're going to take custody of the child temporarily because obviously somebody's being charged with child endangerment.
Oh my goodness.
But finally, it is up to the suspect to just give up peacefully at this point now that the baby is out of the picture. But this is about as tense as it gets, guys.
Well, thank goodness he's complying now with the orders, at least with both hands up and backing up.
That was stressful to watch. And keep in mind that the car is not clear. We don't know what else is in that car. And
that's right.
We've been surprised before, and that's why they're going to handle it as well, try to take care of this suspect, and then they'll check the vehicle. But this is going in the right direction, Chris.
There is so much training that comes into play in a situation like this. They drill for this all the time, and this is a perfectly executed felony stop here. After a wild chase that has come to a relatively peaceful end, these deputies faced with so many life or death decisions as they try and just wrap this up, and they're going to continue to treat this very carefully until they know for sure, as you mentioned, David, that that vehicle is completely cleared. But look at that. A dangerous driver involved in a robbery of some sort. You see the woman being placed into handcuffs until they figure out what her participation level was, and that innocent baby now in the custody of the LA County Sheriff's Department.